Loan signing Martin Odegaard. As the Red Devils, it's 5 changes from the side that was surprisingly beaten by Sheffield United. Edinson Cavani, Victor Lindelof, Luke Shaw, Scott McTominay and Fred come in. Anthony Martial, Axel Tuanzebe, Alex Telles, Nemanja Matic and Mason Greenwood are the 5 to make way. There's a big Premier League encounter at the Emirates Stadium. It's a 5:30pm start as Arsenal take on Manchester United. These two old rivals trying to boost their chances of the top 4 positions for the Gunners, trying to get back in for the hunt for those. As for the Red Devils, they're hoping to maintain their title challenge. Team News and the Gunners have made just one change from their victory over Southampton. Gabriel Martinelli replaces Bukayo Saka. There's also a place on the bench for new loan signing Martin Odegaard. As the Red Devils, it's 5 changes from the side that was surprisingly beaten by Sheffield United. Edinson Cavani, Victor Lindelof, Luke Shaw, Scott McTominay and Fred come in. Anthony Martial, Axel Tuanzebe, Alex Telles, Nemanja Matic and Mason Greenwood are the 5 to make way. There's a big Premier League encounter at the Emirates Stadium. It's a 5:30pm start as Arsenal take on Manchester United. These two old rivals trying to boost their chances of the top 4 positions for Gunners, trying to get back in for the hunt for those. As for the Red Devils, they're hoping to maintain their title challenge. Team News and the Gunners have made just one change from their victory over Southampton. Well, it's a very warm welcome along to our unofficial off-tube studio commentary of this Premier League encounter, and it involves Arsenal taking on Manchester United then at the Emirates Stadium. Should be a cracker between these two old rivals. If you did miss the earlier team news for this one, there's just the one change for the Gunners by the manager Mikel Arteta. Gabriel Martinelli comes in, he replaces Bukayo Saka. There's also a spot on the bench for their new loan signing Martin Odegaard, who arrived from Real Madrid this week. As for Manchester United, well, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been a bit more brutal. He's made 5 changes from the team that were beaten surprisingly by Sheffield United. Edinson Cavani, who came on as a sub in that game, well, he gets a start alongside Victor Lindelof, Luke Shaw, Scott McTominay and Fred. Anthony Martial, Axel Tuanzebe, Alex Telles, Nemanja Matic and Mason Greenwood are the five to drop out of this Red Devil starting 11. I think a match is just about to get underway then. There's Arsenal in their normal home kit of the red and white. They're getting us underway and they're going from right to left in this opening 45 minutes. And there's Manchester United in their black or grey change strip. They're going in the opposite direction. The referee, Michael Oliver, gets us underway then. And how we have started then at the Emirates in this huge game for both of these sides. The Red Devils, well, Manchester City, they won earlier. A 1-0 victory they had in the game that kicked off at 3 o'clock. The Citizens now have a 4-point lead at the top of the table, so Man United will be hoping to pick up all 3 points to reduce the deficit to just 1. As for the Gunners, well, they're in a good vein of form at the minute after what was a dismal start to the season for them. A victory this evening would actually take them level on points with Tottenham Hotspur in 6th position. It would also extend their unbeaten run in the Premier League to 7 matches, as United are making early inroads down this left-hand side of the field with Luke Shaw, one of those 5 changes to come back into this starting 11. He's just nicked the ball off the Arsenal right back, Hector Bellerin, and out for a throw. I can run you through the lineups in full for you. It's Bernd Leno in goal for the home side. Cedric Suarez at left back, David Luiz, Rob Holding in the middle with Hector Bellerin at right back. Granit Xhaka and Thomas Partey, they are the holding midfield duo. Thomas Partey making his 3rd Premier League start since recovering from a thigh injury. Nicolas Pepe, Emile Smith-Rowe and Gabriel Martinelli are playing behind Alexandre Lacazette. As for United, we think it's the same formation with David De Gea in goal, Luke Shaw at left back, Harry Maguire and Victor Lindelof as the centre back pairing with Aaron Wan-Bissaka as the right back. Fred and Scott McTominay take up the holding roles with Paul Pogba wide left, Marcus Rashford on the right and Bruno Fernandes playing behind Edinson Cavani. As Arsenal do have possession, 1.5 minutes played, listening to unofficial off-tube studio commentary. My name's James Mason and I'm with you for the entirety of this game as Cedric just tries a little ball inside, but it doesn't work as United pick off possession. Now it's with McTominay as he gets the ball from Wan-Bissaka. Then Wan-Bissaka has the ball back. He just runs infield slightly, finds the skipper Maguire on the edge of the box. Now it's with Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, who is definitely enjoying more of a regular run in this United side. He's overcoming some of the injury problems that have hampered his time at Old Trafford, hampered his career as well. You feel if he'd avoided some of those nasty injuries that he's had, then he probably would have been definitely in contention to be firmly England's left back. As it is, he's down the pecking order in that aspect. As Wan-Bissaka has possession now on this right-hand side, he finds Rashford just ahead of him. Rashford sort of fakes to go down the line, just goes back. There was a little bit of pressure then from Martinelli, who is starting on this left-hand side. Pepe on the far right as the Red Devils just happy to pass the ball around the back at the moment. Maguire now comes up to halfway, finds Shaw to his left-hand side, and Shaw just darts forward ever so slightly midway through Arsenal's half. Shaw then finds Pogba. The Frenchman goes for a switch of play, which he does find a teammate then in Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka drifts inside, no one ahead of him, so just keeps hold of possession. It's a good spell this for United in the early exchanges, nearly 3 minutes gone. Nice ball down the line then by Rashford, finds Wan-Bissaka, low ball into the penalty area, looking for Cavani, doesn't quite reach. Arsenal, in terms of defending during this 6-game unbeaten run in the Premier League, they've kept 4 clean sheets against Brighton and West Brom, Crystal Palace and Newcastle. They were all in a row. They conceded last time out, but they had the 3-1 win against Southampton, and the start of the run, well, that was a 3-1 victory at home against Chelsea. Of course, Frank Lampard has since been and gone then at the Blues. Thomas Tuchel has taken charge now after the sacking of Lampard, as United now win the ball back midway through Arsenal's half. Nice little pirouette by McTominay, gets away from Lacazette, who was putting pressure on him. Now Shaw has it down the left-hand side, tries to find Pogba. Pogba, though, fell to the floor, but fairly, says the referee. Now the ball is just pinging around on the halfway line. Eventually it falls towards a red and white shirt, and now it's with Cedric down this left-hand side, and he finds Martinelli just ahead of him. Cedric then bombing on the overlap. He is eventually found there. Looks to deliver a ball high towards the far post. Lacazette trying to get his head to it, which he does. He can only sort of skim off his forehead. It's half. Premier League victories the Blades have this season against Newcastle and Man United, as Maguire just steps across out of his left centre-half position to clear the ball up towards the halfway line. Falls though towards a red and white shirt in Luiz. The Brazilian finds the ball out towards Cedric, who just has to backtrack ever so slightly. As United were pressing high at the pitch, it's now with Luiz, who's under no pressure. He finds Holding just towards his right-hand side. He finds Bellerin bang on the halfway line. Bellerin then turns back to find Holding. Now it's with Luiz, and 5 minutes gone. Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0. It's the Gunners' chance to get a feel for possession. And Cedric, he goes back towards Xhaka, who was just temporarily filling that left-back position. With Cedric going ahead. Now it's with Holding on the far right-hand side of the field. Now Smith Rowe comes for this one, trying to pop the ball around. Smith Rowe gets it back and he's charging down the right-hand side here. Shaw is desperately trying to get back at him. Smith Rowe then just tries to dab a little ball towards Pepe. He's been forced right into the corner flag. Then he flicks it back inside to Smith Rowe. Then Pepe gets it back. Low ball into the area. Lacazette holds it back to goal under pressure. Tries to dig out a cross. Eventually there's enough bodies in the way as United try and bring this one clear. It's Pogba under a bit of pressure, gives it back to Shaw. Nice low ball forward to Cavani, inside then towards Fred. Fred tries the first time ball to Fernandes, who he does fine. Then the Portuguese sprays one downfield there. Lovely ball to Rashford, who brings it down. He was up against a one-on-one then. Again, Xhaka temporarily, and then Rashford goes down to suggest that he's been hit in the face by the forearm of Xhaka. The referee's given nothing, the linesman's given nothing. The line's official. They just actually stopped play now with Rashford being down. They'll have a look at this one through VAR. I'm going to see replays of it now. Xhaka comes across. Well, no, not at all. If anything, the fingers have just caught the nose of Rashford. And Rashford's gone down clutching his left eye and up around that side of the face. I mean, absolutely nothing in that. And thankfully VAR have agreed and Arsenal do have possession. It was good covering though by Xhaka to come across, and Rashford was definitely trying to turn at him and go one-on-one, as now the ball is with Partey as he burst over halfway, tries to find the ball towards Lacazette, slightly behind the Frenchman, and well stepped in there by Wan-Bissaka. Now it's at Rashford once more as he looks to stretch his legs down this right-hand side. He's got 2 Arsenal players against him, finds Wan-Bissaka just to his left. Wan-Bissaka then pops the ball towards Fernandes, back to Rashford. Midway through Arsenal's half, Rashford then tries to play one into the penalty area. Holding heads it up, but it's not a great header, only towards the edge of the box. Pogba's trying to bring this one down, it's bouncing around. So half shouts there maybe for a handball in the box, but nothing given as Arsenal clear their lines. But it's United that have possession back. It's McTominay down the right-hand side, finds a nice ball towards the feet of Rashford. Faced up against Cedric. Rashford then just goes back towards the feet of McTominay. Back to Rashford again. Short, snappy passing, but Arsenal are holding their defensive structure. It's certainly an area that Mikel Arteta worked on since he's been in charge of the Gunners, is trying to make them more sturdy at the back as the ball comes in from Shaw from the left-hand side, and the United player goes down in the box. It trickles behind. Bruno Fernandes, well, just saw a mouth referee there, or ref. It was Shaw who delivered the ball in. And there's a little nudge on Bruno Fernandes there, but I don't think there's enough really to give a penalty. But Cedric just... He's asked the question of the referee, and he's asked the question of the VAR to have a look at it as well. He just leans into him with his left shoulder and his elbow. But I don't actually think Bruno Fernandes was ever going to get on the end of that cross, and nothing's being given. They've looked at it through VAR, check complete him. We're going to restart play then with a goal kick for Arsenal. Bernd Leno will take this one right-footed, just floats one over halfway effortlessly as Lacazette can't win his aerial battle. David Luiz then tries to nod it up towards halfway. There's a sliding challenge comes in from Fred. Eventually the ball falls towards McTominay. A bit scrappy, but it's the Red Devils who have managed to pick up those scraps as Maguire has it. He's on the edge of his own penalty area, then just does a little 180 spin. Now finds Shaw. Shaw hits the feet then of Pogba, who holds it up well. Now pops it in field towards McTominay. McTominay's under a little bit of pressure though. This time it's from Xhaka, who's high up the pitch. McTominay then has it back inside his penalty area. He swings a lovely ball out towards his near right side with Wan-Bissaka. He's got time to bring it down, and now United turning defence into attack as Bruno Fernandes finds Wan-Bissaka just ahead of him midway through Arsenal's half. Now Wan-Bissaka tries to find Fernandes. Well stepped in though by Cedric as Arsenal have it back. Lacazette then under pressure as well though as he gets away from a combination of Fred and Lindelof. And there's a little bit of trouble here as Martinelli is found deep inside his own defensive third, but Arsenal have managed to show the composure to pass this one around and not panic. Now Partey has it. Little ball towards Xhaka. Back to Partey. Then he just scoops one out towards this near side for Cedric. Little flick off Wan-Bissaka. And that will go behind, out for a throw-in. And what has been a decent start, but no team really taking this one or grabbing this one by the scruff of the neck as of yet. Early exchanges at the Emirates, and it's still Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0. Both teams have had their little spells of sort of like 2 or 3 minutes of possession, but neither are really creating anything. United did get down the right-hand side with Rashford, who eventually put a ball low into the penalty area, but Arsenal managed to clear their lines. There was also maybe Arsenal coming forward that they've not looked bad. I mean, Martinelli's not really got in the game as of yet. Lacazette, those had some good hold-up play, that sort of target man that he's playing. Smith Rowe looked lively as well, but at the minute, neither keeper has had anything to do, just waiting for this game to burst into life. Still goalless between Arsenal and Manchester United. And it's Martinelli who's trying to dance his way in actually down the left-hand side, but that's been well watched by Wan-Bissaka. Then the ball actually finds its way towards David Luiz when it was half cleared. Tries to have an effort from a good 35-40 yards out. He's a confident man, but I don't think I'd be shooting if I was him anymore because that's dragged horribly wide. Almost going out for a throw-in. Shows you just how bad that shot was from the Brazilian. As United have this ball now just inside their own penalty area as they take the goal kick short. It's now Lindelof across to Maguire. Maguire towards Shaw. Down the line, he hits Pogba, who does well just to turn away from Bellerin, but the Spaniard is sticking at his task there. Quick enough to get back on the right side and get a little foot in. Out for a throw it goes, and Pogba takes it. Just goes back towards Shaw. Now Maguire. It was very questionable defending for Manchester United in that defeat to Sheffield United last time out, and they'll be hoping to make amends this time round as Marcus Rashford is just flagged offside with a long ball downfield. I think Cedric was grateful the flag went up because immediately when it did, he turned towards his fellow defenders and just put his hands up. I think he just pushed himself too far forward. As this free kick will be taken by Luiz, and he finds Partey. Little turn by him, then he sprays one out towards this left side for Martinelli. Gets his head to it, and again. Now it's a bit of head tennis as Cedric does the same. As Smith Rowe trying to get him. McTominay just launches a foot at that one, and then there's a collision in the air. Bruno Fernandes goes down, and there's going to be a yellow card actually against the Arsenal man, and there's a little bit of a coming together as well. Well, not happy going down there for Arsenal with Bruno Fernandes. Just waiting to see who the card is going to come for. Actually, I feel it could be Cedric Suarez potentially in the book here. Bruno Fernandes is protesting his innocence, saying, well, he felt an arm, he felt an elbow come onto him then when he went for the aerial battle. I think that's actually Martinelli that has gone in the book. We'll see replays of it now. They jump up for this one. Well, it's Cedric actually. Cedric Soares in the book then, and he's gone in for the challenge, but he's lent with his arm. His right arm is outstretched, and he does catch him. He leans with the arm straight in when he's going for the aerial battle with Bruno Fernandes, and he catches the Portuguese. So I have to say, that's not really a clever challenge from Cedric, and I think a yellow card in this day and age is probably justified, as the ball now with the Red Devils with Wan-Bissaka. Now McTominay. Lindelof just outside his own penalty area, just gives a short one inside, then on this near right side. He lays one down the line there. Bit of space for Bruno Fernandes now. He finds Cavani, then to Rashford. Rashford trying to burst forward, and he just couldn't get that first touch right as it slid out of play. And that'll be a throw in to the Red Devils. Just confirmation then of the booking for Cedric Soares. Rightly so for the Portuguese, catching his compatriot then. Wasn't a clever challenge whatsoever. You can't really jump in and lean with your arm outstretched like that anymore. If you catch an opponent, then you're running the risk of going in the book, and it's exactly what happened. Is Bruno Fernandes now, was he caught then with his heels? No. Thought he was. He's protesting to the officials as well. And it's out for a throw for Arsenal on this near left-hand side, pretty much midway through their own half. If you missed any of the scores earlier on today in the Premier League, Newcastle ending a barren run of form as they picked up a 2-0 victory at Everton. A brace for Callum Wilson. And Crystal Palace beat Wolves by a goal to 0 at Selhurst Park. Man City also recorded that same scoreline at home against Sheffield United. West Brom and Fulham played out a cracker. That was 2-2. Fulham led, and then West Brom went 2-1 ahead, and the Cottagers levelled late on. A later game this evening, which will also have commentary on, Southampton against Aston Villa at 8 p.m. Should be a very good game between two in-form sides in the Premier League this season. As we've had nearly 15 minutes of this one, Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0, listening to unofficial off-tube studio commentary. Bruno Fernandes just running the risk that could have gone in the book. He was a late challenge on Granit Xhaka, caught him with the studs on the side of his ankle as well. Just a free kick's given for this one. Maybe a little lucky there, and frustration maybe showing from Fernandes, having been caught just a few moments ago by Cedric. As David Luiz goes back to Leno, takes a touch and then clears this one upfield, but no one's there bar Harry Maguire. Now McTominay wins his header. Fred then volleys it back towards Maguire. England international, and the United skipper then just plays a short pass towards Lindelof. The Swede then goes long forward down the right. Rashford does well to win his header, sort of bumped into Cedric, but Arsenal managed to pick up the scraps when the ball goes loose. Rashford will be eyeing that up now as well, with Cedric on a yellow card. He'd be certainly hoping to get a one-on-one situation against him, and Cedric won't be able to make a challenge, or if he does, he's got to get it right or he will be off for a second yellow. Wan-Bissaka with this throw for United just over halfway. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is looking for his first Premier League victory against Arsenal. As Arsenal now breaking forward for a misplaced pass by United. Lacazette has one from distance. He's a good nearly just under 30 yards out, you'd feel, and it's straight down the gullet of David De Gea. Can watch it all the way. It's a shot at least, I would say, but nothing much apart from that really. It was an easy save for the Spain international. As Maguire now has possession for the Red Devils. He just goes square towards Lindelof. Lindelof back towards De Gea. Pepe putting on a bit of pressure. Not seeing much of the Ivorian yet. Haven't really seen much of Martinelli or Smith Rowe, to be honest, in an attacking aspect. Lacazette's looked quite lively up there, doing his best to hold the ball and bring others into play. As the Red Devils work it out now towards Shaw on this left-hand side. Short pass down the line to Pogba. Pogba then goes back towards Maguire. Pogba gets the ball again, just inside his own half. Under pressure from Bellerin, finds Maguire. Maguire not really sure what to do with this one. He goes to McTominay, who has a nice little spin. Then he finds Bruno Fernandes in that number 10 position. Referee waves play on as McTominay was caught in the build-up to this move. As Wan-Bissaka now has it on this right-hand side. He then drifts in field with the ball, but his pass towards Pogba is really, really poor actually. He finds Lacazette, and Lacazette is doing some absolutely superb work there. Referee waves play on because there was a couple of attempted fouls there by Pogba. Now a ball towards Cedric is under hit, and now United trying to come forward. Oh, Rashford, brilliant plays in nutmeg Xhaka. Rashford charging forward towards the edge of the penalty area. Into the box he goes. Now he finds Fernandes. Oh, and his pass towards Rashford is cut out then by Partey. I thought Rashford probably should have had a go then when he got himself inside the penalty area, opted for the pass in. It was just too much in close quarters then, as Arsenal were flooding back in numbers. But nearly a desperate situation for the Gunners as Leno has it. Oh, and he goes for a square ball towards Holding. And Cavani was charging him down and nearly got his foot to it. Now Smith Rowe on the edge of the centre circle spot. Now it's Partey. Partey's pass, though, is cut out looking for Pepe by Pogba. Now the Red Devils work it out towards Fred. Fred just gets his pass towards Wan-Bissaka. Martinelli was putting good pressure on, got half a foot on it. Fernandes back to Wan-Bissaka. Now Wan-Bissaka will look to charge down this right-hand side. He is held up by Martinelli. Goes back down the line to Fernandes. Fernandes delivers it in. It's an easy ball that's cut away by Luiz, and he finds Smith Rowe. Now it's with Partey. Back to Smith Rowe. He finds Partey again. Partey under a bit of pressure, though, with 4 Man United players around him, and the Red Devils have it back now with Pogba. Pogba shapes for a shot. He holds on to it. Finds Cavani right on the left corner of the box. The Uruguayan looks up and then he floats one back inside towards Fernandes. He heads it into the path of Fred. Now out to Wan-Bissaka on this right-hand side. First time ball in is volleyed away by David Luiz, and it's behind for a corner kick. And straight away Luiz trying to rally the troops, get them going, because that was all a little bit too easy for United. Sloppy play by Arsenal, giving the ball away in dangerous areas. Just seeing the replays now of Rashford in that chance earlier on then. Should have gone for the shot, really, but there wasn't anything really Bruno Fernandes could do when he was eventually passed the ball by Rashford. That's why the move was broke down. It was easy for Arsenal to get the ball away, but the Gunners do have a corner to defend now. Can they keep out United? Bit of height in the United side. Maguire, Lindelof, Cavani, McTominay as well. It's going to be short to deliver this one. Left-footed in-swing and delivery. Head away by Holding. Only as far as Fred on the edge of the area. Oh, and he goes for a left-footed shot. And I think that's tipped wide by Bernd Leno. It is indeed. Leno was sprawling to his left-hand side there. Fred, it was a lovely hit by him. He chests it down. Oh, it's a superb effort from Fred. It really, really is. He knows exactly what he's doing there. Left-footed. He's just trying to scoop it into the top right corner. And it's the... minus the fingertips there from Bernd Leno. Must have just scraped the top of his gloves and he puts it behind for another corner. Brilliant effort from Fred, but an even better save from Leno as this corner's taken short. Then Fernandes swings a high one towards the far post. Maguire going for this one. It's nodded down by Partey. Now Arsenal try and turn defence into attack as Smith Rowe is breaking out from the own penalty area. Now Smith Rowe over halfway. Then he tries to thread a through ball. They're looking for Pepe, but that's under hit, and it's back with David De Gea. He clears a long ball upfield, and it's up towards the halfway line. There's a real good feel to this game now, as both sides are looking threatening, and the defending can be questioned as well at times from both of these sides, as Arsenal do have the ball with Bellerin back towards Partey. Now it's Pepe, midway through Man United's half. He goes across towards the feet of Xhaka. Xhaka then finds Partey. Partey now has Bellerin making a little inside run, but he ignores him and finds Pepe instead. Pepe then trying to break into the penalty area. He does really well. Goes for the shot at the near post. And, well, it goes past the side netting. And that is harmlessly behind in the end. But just trying to catch David De Gea out there. And it nearly worked. The Spaniard was just screaming at his defenders, his teammates, to get in closer and stop that shot coming in. Well, it's still Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0. But there's a real good feel about this game now. Both teams are looking quite threatening coming forward. You can maybe say there's some question marks about the defending, but as for Arsenal, well, Alexandre Lacazette, he had an effort on target that made it really from a sloppy mistake by United. Arsenal breaking forward, and instead of going for a pass left or right, Lacazette went for it himself from a good 25 plus yards out. He hit it well, but it was straight down the middle. Easy save for De Gea to make in the end. As for Manchester United, well, they have come the closest to scoring. It was a corner kick which was whipped in by Shaw, headed away towards the edge. Fred chests it down, then left-footed, just tries to scoop one into the top right corner. It's a brilliant effort by Fred, but it's an even better save by Leno, who gets fingertips to this one to put it behind. It's a brilliant effort, but like I said, Leno was up to the task. That's why it still remains Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0. And there's just actually maybe a little issue with Scott McTominay, because he's had to go over to the side of the pitch to, well, looks like he might have a bit of a headache because he's just taken some aspirin. It looks like anyway there, or something along those lines, maybe some ibuprofen. But Scott McTominay had a swig of water with some, seemingly what I thought was some paracetamol, ibuprofen being given towards him. Corner from Man United though. It's swung in, and again it's headed up into the air by Holding. Now Pepe gets his head to it. Now it's Smith Rowe in the right back position. He plays one down the line towards Pepe. Fernandes is up against him now, trying to pin Arsenal into their own defensive third. Arsenal eventually just clear the ball upfield with Thomas Partey looking for Lacazette. Headers won by Maguire, but Arsenal have possession back, and it's Partey again. He does really well to hold off a Cavani challenge, and Partey is still coming forward now, over halfway. Still coming forward is Partey then. No challenge, has a hit from around 20 yards out, and he drags it horribly wide, but tell you what, they were just saying to him, go on, go for a hit, and Thomas Partey isn't one to turn that down when he gets into decent opportunities, decent spaces. He has a really good hit, but still there's just no challenge, no one doing anything there to close him down. Just the hit wasn't good enough from Partey in the end, but he'll be happy to see that from the United defenders, just backing away from him. As the away side trying to play it out from the back. They get it all wrong though. It will be a throw-in to Arsenal on this left-hand side. Just seeing there's a few players warming up on the touchline. Strong benches for both of these sides. Arsenal, Willock, just seeing Martin Odegaard having arrived on loan from Real Madrid on Wednesday until the end of the season. Chambers, Gabriel, Nketiah, Maitland-Niles, Willian and El Neni. Runarsson is the sub-goalie. As for United, they've got Greenwood, Tuanzebe, Martial, James, Matic, Van de Beek, Telles and Bailly. The sub-keeper is Dean Henderson. As Arsenal trying to come forward then, and an attempted cross into the box is blocked away, but it will be a corner kick, so a chance now for the Gunners to try and create themselves something from a set piece. They've got David Luiz, Rob Holding, a bit of height in there. Lacazette is good in the air. I have to say, Man United have probably got the height advantage in their team, so it would be surprising if they do manage to score from a set piece, but just one good delivery is all that the Gunners need. It'll be Pepe to swing it in. He'll be a left-footed in-swinging delivery that he will go for. Lacazette just hovering in the 6-yard box with 4 others just inside the area. 3 lurking, 4 lurking on the edge for Arsenal. So a lot of players pushed up for this set piece. Corner kick then from Pepe. Comes in-swinging delivery then. Xhaka gets his head to it and it's straight at De Gea. Well, Xhaka is one of the tallest players in the team for Arsenal. Did well to get his head on it. Accuracy was good, but just couldn't quite generate the power to try and arch his neck back to the right and then snap it to the left to try and get the ball back on target, which he did, as Shaw now comes forward for United. Shaw still charging down that left-hand side. Little ball in field. It evades Rashford and Fernandes, though. And Cedric goes back towards his goalkeeper, Leno. Leno then composed is the shot stopper, finds Cedric in the left-back position. The Portuguese just scuttles up slightly down the line, finds Smith Rowe, goes back towards Luiz. Luiz then swings one towards the right side of the box for Holding. Now it's with Partey. Partey finds Pepe. Pepe in turn then finds Bellerin on the halfway line. Bellerin then just knocks it ahead to Pepe, who's continued his inside run. Pepe now coming forward. Cuts inside onto his left foot. Is he fouled? There he is indeed. That'll be a free kick. Could potentially be a booking here for Luke Shaw. See how Michael Oliver is feeling with handing out the cards, but that was good by Arsenal. It was snappy play. It was little 1-2s, layoffs, and Pepe, well, it wasn't a great deal. Shaw just sort of put his arm out there, and he does put it into the midriff, then the stomach region of Pepe, and I think it's probably right that it's given as a free kick, and it's probably right that it's not a yellow card either. I don't think it warranted that, as there was a few other players around him. It wasn't a sort of a clear opportunity for Arsenal. But it is a good chance for them to get a decent ball into the box. Cedric is standing over it with his right foot. He does deliver it towards the far post, looking for Luiz. Then Luiz gets it, nods it back across the 6-yard box, and eventually Shaw just hooks his left foot at this one, and it's swung away out for a throw on that far right side of the field. Oh, it's good play then. Lindelof missed it at the far post. Luiz was behind him. He gets good power to nod it back into the danger area. There's enough sort of grey shirts to hook this one away, but it is Arsenal that have themselves a throw. Bellerin goes down the line. He throws it straight towards the head of Shaw. Ball is cleared away by Fred, but straight to a red and white shirt is Xhaka has the ball now. It's with Cedric on this left-hand side. Cedric then just pops it in towards the feet then of Martinelli. Martinelli then comes in off that left-hand touchline. Still going as Martinelli swings one into the box, looking for Lacazette, and that's just a little bit too much on that one. Almost for Martinelli. That's the first real signs we're seeing from the Brazilian to get himself involved in play in an attacking aspect, but he nips away from a poor challenge by by Wan-Bissaka, then gets away from McTominay, and his little intricate ball, curled ball into the box, just trying to scoop it over the defence. Just too much on it. Lacazette couldn't get on the end of it, and the play now is with the Red Devils as they come down the left-hand side of the field, as Cavani giving chase for a Pogba flick on. It's just put out a play by Holding. But they have themselves a throw. Cavani, that looked like a foul throw, but the referee lets it go as Fernandes then just plays it out towards his right-hand side. It's with Wan-Bissaka. Looks up, but goes back inside anyway to McTominay. McTominay then goes towards the halfway line for Lindelof. And now McTominay again. Arsenal back in, though, in their defensive structure. Wan-Bissaka finds Rashford. Rashford then goes back and inside towards McTominay. Now Fred then goes for a scoop ball over the top of the defence. Pogba tried to get on the end of it, but it falls towards a red and white shirt. But then Arsenal give it away. It's Fernandes. Pogba now around the edge of the D. Nice little turn by the Frenchman. Pogba then onto his right foot. Scoops it towards the far post. Rashford with a chance. Oh, what a header that is. Brilliant by Gabriel Martinelli. Well, you wouldn't expect him sometimes, a player with his attacking prowess, to cover that run, but absolutely brilliant and crucial from Martinelli. He spots it right at the last second. If he doesn't head it, then it's going to be a free volley for Rashford at the far post and potentially the opening goal. But it will be a corner kick for Manchester United. Brilliant defending, though, by the Brazilian youngster. Has probably kept these scores at 0-0. Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0. Listening to unofficial off-tube studio commentary. Again, the Gunners lining up to defend a corner kick, as this one is in swing and delivery again, and it's headed away once more, this time by Holding. Pogba did go down in the box in the midst of that, but no real appeals from him or any of his teammates, and the ball now is all the way back with De Gea. The Spaniard then looks up and goes for a flat delivery forward then. It's a wonderful ball to Bruno Fernandes as well. Takes a touch ahead of him, then tries to dig out a cross. Cedric's done well, though, to get a block on that one. Then he finds Partey. Partey now in the left-back area, finds Cedric just inside of him, and I tell you what, Arsenal doing a good job of playing it out from the back. I say that, they've given it away, now it's with Pogba. Pogba then finds Bruno Fernandes just towards his right-hand side. Fernandes looks up, delivers one into the area, looking for the run there of Cavani. David Luiz gets his head to it, and now Smith Rowe tries to charge forward, then defence into attack, and he plays a little ball diagonally forward. It's found Pepe. Pepe's up against two United defenders. Little step-overs by Pepe into the penalty area. Left-footed strike, and he just can't get the bend on that one. Can Pepe? It was good play by him. He did about 8 step-overs there in the space of about 3 seconds, did Pepe. It was doing my eyes. I'm not sure for the two defenders up against him, but he always wants to get it onto his left foot, and Short, when he allowed him just to shift it onto his left-hand side, and I think De Gea, he did have that one covered because he dives, but then he just sort of pulls his arm and his shoulder back into him. Knew that was going wide. Yeah, I think he was okay there, was David De Gea, but again, that was decent moments for Arsenal. But it's still Fred, really, that's come closest to scoring in this game. His left-footed scooped effort into the top right corner, clawed away by the fingertips of Leno as Rashford goes for a nothing ball forward, really, but Pogba's done well to pick up the seconds. Now Fred finds it towards Luke Shaw, just over halfway on the far left side. That's with Fernandes, back to Shaw. Infield towards Maguire. Maguire looks up and goes back out towards that left-hand side of the field and finds Fernandes again. Fernandes plays a little 1-2 then with Fred, and United just push back into their own half, and Arsenal doing a good job of the press. 31 minutes gone, Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0. McTominay finds Lindelof. Lindelof then shoves the ball square towards Maguire. Maguire's allowed to come forward, still coming forward unopposed. Finds Shaw now, hugging that left touchline. He then stabs a ball inside towards Pogba. Shaw then has it back, but again, Arsenal just doing well just to put the pressure on when they need to, forcing the Red Devils back into their own half now. Good possession for United, but not doing a great deal with it at the moment. Now it's with Wan-Bissaka on this near side. Now Fred then goes for a ball. He pings it towards the feet of Rashford. Rashford gets it back from Fernandes, then a snap volley from Rashford, actually, from a good 30 yards out. And I think Bernd Leno was okay with that one. He had half a glance towards his right-hand side, but it was harmlessly wide in the end. Bad effort, though, from Rashford, just trying to catch out the Arsenal goalkeeper. Camera's just panning towards McTominay, and definitely grimacing when he's running around, so could be an issue for the United midfielder. He might be trying to get up towards halfway, but it could cause his team some issues. But it's United coming forward now. Cavani then, nice play by him, but then he's just had the ball picked off his toes. They do have it back there with Fred. Now Bruno Fernandes out towards Pogba on that left-hand side of the field. Pogba looks up and he's looking for options. He has a little ball towards his left-hand side for Shaw. Delivers one high towards the far post. Wan-Bissaka with a free header and he puts it wide of the mark. Well, that's an opportunity for Manchester United and an opportunity for Wan-Bissaka. Probably not the player you want that shot to fall to, or that chance. Maybe Cedric does just enough to sort of make a nuisance of himself, just charge towards him at the last second. Wan-Bissaka sees that all the way and just doesn't quite get the contact, the power that he wanted on that one. Sort of didn't properly connect. It skims off the right side of his forehead and past the right post. That's a good opportunity though, as Leno's ball at field is intercepted by Pogba. Then Pogba lays one forward there for Fernandes into the penalty area, right footed strike. Oh, and he puts it wide of the mark. Bruno Fernandes, where you thought that one was going to nestle in the far corner. David Luiz, well, he looks around at his teammates saying, what are we doing? Pogba wins it really well on the halfway line. He brushes off Bellerin, weak really from the Spaniard. And Bruno Fernandes, when he gets it onto his right foot and he completely does David Luiz, you think this one's going to nestle in that top right corner, and he puts it wide. Well, you put all your money really on Fernandes finding the back of the net, but he misses the target. That was a really good chance then. 34 minutes played, Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0, but for all of the play that both teams have had, United are just starting to knock on the door a little bit more now. Arsenal have had the Pepe chance when he just put it wide when he went for the curling effort. Bruno Fernandes, Premier League away record since February 2020. He's the Premier League rank of all players. He's first for goals, assists and shots, and he's third for chances created. So you can see the impact that the former Sporting man has had since arriving at Old Trafford. As McTominay has the ball back on the halfway line, finds Lindelof. Lindelof across to Maguire. Maguire then is allowed to come forward. He finds Shaw on the overlap. Shaw just holds possession, very, very left-footed as Shaw, never really uses that right foot. Now Cavani. Cavani goes towards Maguire, back towards halfway, he finds Lindelof. Now it's across towards McTominay. McTominay then turns inside and finds Fred. And, well, again, McTominay just sort of hunches over. He's definitely not at full fitness in this first half as McTominay, and probably suspect that he'll go off at half-time unless he's got over whatever issue is niggling at him. Now it's Fred again. McTominay just hunches over and looks down at the floor. Not sure what's going on with the Scotland international, but I think he could be going off before half-time potentially. As Maguire finds Lindelof again, just happy to pass the ball around. Now it's with Rashford on this right-hand side. Rashford then has a little charge forward. That's a really good foot in for Martinelli, though. Watched it all the way. Now Martinelli bringing this ball out from defence as Partey out towards his left side, and his ball is overhit. Looking for Smith Rowe. That was a real chance, and that's a poor distribution by Thomas Partey. Had a real opportunity to get forward. McTominay is down on the deck now as well, so that looks as if McTominay's race is run in this game. Certainly he's not happy, and it looks like Anthony Martial is going to be coming on. He's stripped off and ready, so Pogba will drop back into that holding role alongside Fred, and Anthony Martial will come out on the left hand side, so it's a probably more natural width than you'd feel. I don't know what has happened with Scott McTominay, but he's not good. Now he's being helped off by the physio. That's the end of the game for McTominay, with Martial coming on. Well, we're getting close towards half-time then. Still Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0. But there have been chances for both sides for Arsenal. Nicolas Pepe has come closest for them when he drove forward, gets the ball onto his left foot just inside the area, goes for a bending shot, just doesn't get the curl on it though as it goes past the left-hand post. But United, after that Fred chance, Wan-Bissaka had a free header at the far post which he put wide of the right stick when he probably should have hit the target. And Bruno Fernandes, when he broke into the box onto his right foot, tries to bend it in the top right corner and he puts it wide of the mark. You would have put your money on him scoring. And there has been a change made by Manchester United as well. Scott McTominay, definitely an issue with him as he's gone off injured. Anthony Martial on to replace him. It's Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0. Yeah, there's a blow then for United, but I suppose it's not a huge blow when you can bring someone on with Anthony Martial's quality. It's probably more of an attacking change, you would say. Pogba, like I said, dropping in next to Fred, and Anthony Martial going out towards that left-hand side. So maybe just gives them a little bit more pace up there. Like I said, the change being forced into that isn't the worst change to have to make for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. As United just playing the ball out from their own defensive third, which they're happy to do. It's with Martial now with his first touches. The Frenchman then lays it back towards Maguire. Maguire then goes towards De Gea. Just right on the edge of his own 6-yard box. He finds Maguire towards his left, who is just inside the area. Now it's with Fred on the edge of the box. He finds Shaw in the left-back position. Shaw then goes back down the line to Maguire. Maguire under pressure, and well, he just flicks it off the legs of Pepe, and it'll be a throw for United, but they're penned into their own defensive third. So you've got to give credit to Arsenal then for pressing high at the pitch. Shaw will take this throw, but Arsenal are cramped in there. They're trying to force United into a mistake. There's a little throw inside then towards Pogba. Ooh, and then Pogba wins a free kick as well. Smith Rowe and Xhaka, they can't believe it. The players around him. Pogba has a little smile as well. He's only waiting for a little touch on him there. He knows his team were under a little bit of pressure if they gave the ball away, and he felt the contact and goes down, gets the free kick as United take it and then work it out towards this near right side. Wan-Bissaka up towards halfway where Fernandes is. Then Rashford does well to get in ahead of Xhaka to get the little back heel layoff. Rashford then has it once more, and he goes back towards Lindelof. The Swede then just finds Pogba. Pogba then goes for it. Ball in field, and it somehow reaches Cavani there. I don't think he was the intended target, but it does in the end. Now Martial has it. Now it just plays a little ball inside 5 yards towards Fred. Now it's Pogba, Fred. Now what towards the left-hand side. That's a nice ball because Shaw picks it up. One touch, then he tries to drill it into the feet of Martial, who was just inside the box. It's been dealt with though by Arsenal, only temporarily, as Behrens' clearance just sort of slices out of play. United take the throw in quickly. Nearly 40 minutes on the clock, and it's Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0. Listening to unofficial off-tube studio commentary as Pogba has the ball now for the Red Devils. Rashford ignores the forward runner Wan-Bissaka and then just plays it back towards Lindelof, who's inside Arsenal's half. Now Fred's ball though is cut out when he was looking for the feet of Martial. Now Arsenal trying to turn defence into attack, but Pogba's done well to win that ball back. Now he looks for the ball for Shaw on the left, but it's too much on that one by Pogba. Out of play for a throw-in for Arsenal. The game's just going a little bit scrappy in the final exchanges of this first half. 5 minutes to go plus stoppage time. Just not quite the free-flowing football you sometimes expect from these two sides, but Smith Rowe winning the ball for his team. Now Cavani tries to get involved. It's Arsenal will have it inside their own defensive third, and actually there's going to be a corner for Manchester United. Martial doing some good harrying there and pressing. Forces Arsenal into mistakes, and it was Holding this time. He tries to flick it off Martial, but it was a double deflection, back off Holding and behind for a corner kick. Can Man United make anything from this corner? It's their 5th of the game. Arsenal have just had the one. It was from a corner that Fred had the effort from the edge of the box, which was tipped away by Leno. Shaw again will take this one. Left-footed, out swing and delivery. Going up for this one is Maguire. Maguire gets his header and one bouncing into the hands of Leno. Martial was sniffing around there, just wasn't quite on his toes and couldn't get on the end of that one. But again, that's positive signs for United. I mentioned they probably got the height advantage really when you look at the whole team. Both starting 11s as Cedric has this ball on this left-hand side. He's done well actually, Cedric, since picking up the early yellow card, not to get involved in anything, but then Arsenal give the ball away as Pogba comes over halfway. Still with the possession now, the Frenchman. He finds Wan-Bissaka to his right. Now back down the line to Fernandes. Fernandes then finds the feet of Lindelof. Lindelof across to Maguire. Maguire then holds possession. Then goes inside towards Pogba. Pogba towards Lindelof. Lindelof, Fernandes, Pogba again, out towards the right where Wan-Bissaka is hugging that touchline. Again, he sort of looks to drifts inside. He just drops the ball towards Pogba. Now Fred. Bit of pressure from Pepe, but United happy to pass the ball around. Lindelof again with it, bang on the centre circle spot. Now he finds Fred. Looks up now and feeds the ball towards Rashford. His first time ball down the line is chested out of play by Cedric. Throw in to Man United. Wan-Bissaka will take it. 3 minutes to go. Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0. It's Wan-Bissaka now again as he gets the ball back from his initial throw. Then Pogba. And again, happy to go back to their two centre-halves at the moment are United. Fred finds Maguire, comes over halfway. Finds the pass towards the feet of Martial. Martial then under pressure does well to get the ball to his right-hand side for Fred. Now further infield towards Pogba. Pogba looks up and he goes for a diagonal ball to the left. Lovely ball. Shaw brings it down then. Looks to drill a ball in towards the edge of the area. Oh, nearly for Wan-Bissaka, but there was just enough pressure in there from Cedric Soares, but then Arsenal give it away, trying to play it out from the back. It's now with Fred. Finds Bruno Fernandes around 25 yards out. Shaw on the overlap. Shaw drills a ball in then. Rashford at the far post. Must be. Rashford onto his left foot there. Players getting in the way. Still he can't get a shot away. Lays it towards the edge of the box. And an effort comes in low and the free kick's given actually. No, it was caught late then was Bruno Fernandes when he hits the effort and gets caught on the ankle. Well, Marcus Rashford, he should be burying this. It's a lovely ball in by Luke Shaw. Finds Rashford at the far post, and he just takes far too many touches. Doesn't want to strike it with his right foot. Tries to get it onto his left, then back onto his right. Bernd Leno does a really good job of rushing off his line and just making himself big and getting in the way. And by that time, Arsenal have had players behind the ball. Thomas Partey, he did catch Bruno Fernandes ever so late then. And it will be a free kick then to the Red Devils. A couple of yards. It's pretty much on the D actually. The edge of the D, just inside the D I should say actually, for this free kick. Right of centre. Great opportunity. You look at the quality that United have from set pieces. You know, you have to look at Bruno Fernandes, Rashford in there, Pogba, Cavani. Fred standing over it as well. I'd be amazed if this isn't Bruno Fernandes. It's a bit too close, I think, for him to try and catch the keeper out and bend it around the wall. Bellerin's going to lie down, as they do so often now, players. Lie down behind the wall to stop that one scooting under the wall when they all jump up together. But it's a four-person wall for Arsenal, with Bellerin lying behind them as well. Maguire's added himself to the wall. Now there's Pepe as well. I mean, it's just bodies in front of Leno as they go for this with the free kick. And that one takes a little deflection, I think, by Fernandes. He took the free kick and over behind for a corner kick. Goes with the right foot. Yeah, I mean, tell you what, he goes with the right foot. He's trying to bend it into that top right corner. It's just the jump, the head of David Luiz that flicks it behind. Whew. Tell you what, Bernd Leno was happy to see that go over him. It was right down the middle, it deflected over his bar, but if it's underneath the bar, I think it goes in, because he sort of lunged down to his left there and he wouldn't have been able to get to his hand towards it. We're going into first half stoppage time though, as this corner comes in swing and delivery. And the referee's going to say take that corner again. Wasn't happy with some of the jostling inside the penalty area. Just a minute has been added on, which we've got 30 seconds of to go. Just seeing now why the referee stopped the play when that corner was just taken, because Cavani and Cedric are wrestling with each other. This corner will eventually come in again. In swing and delivery from Shaw. High towards the far post. Maguire goes for the header. It bounces down there. Martial has a shot on the half volley. It's deflected away. Then Pepe is robbed of possession, but the referee says unfairly as Michael Oliver. And there'll be a free kick to Arsenal. And that's probably the last action of this first half. They may just have time to take this free kick, and that'll be it for the first 45. And, well, the game has been a good watch. Not as many clear-cut chances as you may have expected. The referee's not even going to let the free kick be taken, because he's just put the whistle to his lips and blown for half-time then. So, like I said, there's been chances for either team. United probably feel they should be ahead with the opportunities they've created, but they're not. At the break, it is Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Half-time at the Emirates, and it's goalless between Arsenal and Man United. There have been chances of both sides for the Gunners. They've not created much, but they did have one good opportunity through Nicolas Pepe when he got the ball onto his left foot in the box, tries to curl it in the bottom left corner, didn't get the curl on it. As for United, Fred, his shot from the edge of the area was fingertip saved away by Bernd Leno. Wan-Bissaka had a free header which he put wide. Fernandes missed the target when he got it onto his right foot in the box, while Rashford missed an opportunity late on in the first half when he should have just hit it. He went for the pass instead. At the break, it is 0-0. Well, it's a very warm welcome back to an official off-tube studio commentary of this Premier League encounter at the Emirates. Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0 at the break, and we're back underway then for the second half. There's Arsenal in their red and white kits. They're going from left to right in the opposite direction. United in their sort of grey-black kit that they have. There has been a change made at the break as well for the Gunners. Gabriel Martinelli, the young Brazilian, has gone off and he's been replaced by his compatriot Willian. Can only really suggest that there was an injury there, as Martinelli seemed like he was having a decent game and putting some good defensive interceptions as well, but Martinelli off and Willian on. So the two lineups then, Leno in goal at the start of the second half, Cedric, Luiz, Holding and Bellerin, Xhaka, Partey, Pepe, Smith Rowe, Willian and Lacazette. As for United, it's De Gea in goal, then it's Shaw, Maguire, Lindelof, Wan-Bissaka, Fred, Pogba, Martial, Fernandes, Rashford and Cavani, as United have possession at the back as they go towards their goalkeeper De Gea. Long ball at field and reaches the halfway line, and Fernandes going in for a challenge then with a couple of Arsenal players. It does manage to fall towards Rashford, but he loses possession when he tries to flick the ball ahead of him. Now with Cedric, does find Willian on that left-hand side now, and well, he gets a free kick as well. Lindelof can't believe it, but he's maybe just been a bit too robust, just going into the back of Willian. As things stand, this point for Manchester United, it keeps them second. They would stay second whatever. They go 3 points behind their rivals Manchester City, but of course the citizens would have a game in hand after this on the Red Devils, so it's crucial you'd feel that Man United get themselves the victory just to keep that pressure on their rivals, as Rashford now is coming forward for the Red Devils, but then he just overruns the pass once more, and now he's got a chance to Arsenal to come forward with Xhaka. Xhaka finds the ball out to the left hand side for Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe then is allowed to come forward. He looks up for options, finding Willian ahead of him. Willian then just holds it, ignores the little inside run then from Smith Rowe. Xhaka has it, back out to Willian on that left-hand side. Willian overruns it, but he gets to it before Wan-Bissaka. Then Willian's attempted pass is just flicked off the toes of Wan-Bissaka, looking for the overlapping run of Cedric, but it is out for a throw-in for the Gunners. A point for the Gunners actually takes them up to 8th in the table. They go on to 31. But a victory again, you'd feel they need the victory because they'll have played 2 games more than Tottenham on 33 points and Everton on 33 points as well after this one. So they need to try and pick up the wins to get themselves back in the hunt for a top 4 position. As Holding finds the ball out to Pepe on this right-hand side. Pepe then down the line to Bellerin. Bellerin then goes infield, but Fred cuts that one out. Now Cavani drops the ball back towards Fernandes. Now Fred, but then Fred is had his pocket picked then by Pepe, and the free kick is given as Fred was just a little bit too robust in the challenge. Michael Oliver blows his whistle. 48 minutes on the clock. Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0. As Partey has the ball now. Now Lacazette, as he comes deep for this, finds Pepe. Pepe's got a chance to have a little surge forward. He finds Bellerin on the overlap. Bellerin, low ball into the box. Oh, what a chance that is. Falls towards Willian at the back post. Then his right-footed strike is blocked behind. A diving block then by Wan-Bissaka. And that's behind for a corner kick. Well, Wan-Bissaka, he actually made an error when he tried to cut out the initial ball in from Bellerin. He lunges at it with his right leg, and he makes a complete hash of it. Willian takes a touch, right-footed, then goes for the shot. And I'll tell you what, if Wan-Bissaka's not diving in there, that's probably a goal for Arsenal. Looked on target, looked like De Gea was beaten. Willian whips this one in, right-footed in-swing delivery towards the near post. Headed away by Fernandes, but only towards the red and white shirt in Xhaka. Now it's with Smith Rowe, out towards Bellerin. Bellerin finds Partey just ahead of him. Partey then under pressure from Wan-Bissaka goes to Bellerin once more. And Arsenal are forced back actually all the way towards their goalkeeper in Bernd Leno. Arsenal have scored the most goals this season, joint top with Liverpool in between the 46th and 60th minutes. So they do make fast starts to second halves to Arsenal as Willian now comes forward. Still coming forward, then gets towards the byline, digs out a low cross. Chance then for Pepe, left-footed strike. Is blocked then by Lindelof. Sorry, Maguire it was. Brilliant block by Maguire. But Arsenal are really putting their foot down at the start of the second half. And, well, United at the minute, they're on the rack, but they're holding on. There's a lovely crossfield diagonal ball then by Holding. Finds Cedric. Cedric then down the line finds Willian. The Brazilian turns and has Pogba up behind him, has to go back down the line to Cedric. Little reverse pass then from Cedric into the box, looking for Smith Rowe. Fred does enough though. Good defending by Fred then, gets himself in the way and just ushers that one behind. But great start to the second half then by Arsenal. That's a hell of a block by Maguire, it really is. Pepe, he strikes it really, really well with his left foot first time. He's just pretty much the penalty spot distance out. And it's well blocked by the foot of Maguire. And obviously the chance for Willian as well before that, when it was Wan-Bissaka who got himself in the way to block the effort. As Arsenal have the ball down the left-hand side with Willian. The Brazilian has made a bright start since coming on at the start of the second half. He now finds Cedric, who is absolutely wiped out by Wan-Bissaka. It's going to be a free kick, and it's going to be a yellow card as well. Wan-Bissaka, well, can do that at times. Wan-Bissaka, he lunges in. I mean, he's nowhere near the ball, and he absolutely wipes out Cedric down that left-hand side. So a corner for Arsenal, pretty much like a short corner, and a chance for them to try and get the opening goal in this game. They started the second half really, really well. I feel that Mikel Arteta, I think he would have just had words of encouragement for his team. They weren't. They were the second best, really, you'd feel in that first half, but they kept things at 0-0. And this is now where they can start again, really. Willian is standing over this free kick, as is Pepe. I feel it favours Willian with his right-footed in-swing and delivery, just to try and get a dangerous ball in there. Willian does step up. He actually steps over it. Pepe now delivers it towards the near post. It's headed up and behind by Wan-Bissaka. Definitely felt that favoured the right foot of Willian to try and curl one in there. Would have caused all sorts of havoc, really, with the amount of bodies that were in there. But as it is, it's a corner kick for Arsenal. And Willian will get this delivery, crowding the goalkeeper. There's 4, 6, 8, 10, 13 players, including the goalkeeper, inside the 6-yard box. That is how congested it is, as Willian does deliver one right into that. He floats it towards the far post, looking for Luiz. Then Lindelof gets his head to it first. Then it's sort of flicked further forward by Martial, and then it's hooked clear by the boot of Lindelof. And actually, Rashford will bring this down, but David Luiz has done a really good job of getting the ball back. Now he finds Bellerin. Bellerin tries to chip one over the top of the defence. That's good marshalling, though. Good reading of the play by Lindelof as he intercepts the ball. It's worked back towards De Gea now, and then the Spaniard just puts a big right boot through this one. Rashford doesn't contest the header with Holding as the latter wins that one. Then Willian gets a little nod to it. Partey now is charging this down, but Pogba's done well to keep a hold of possession on the halfway line now with Fernandes. Now he finds the first time ball towards the onrushing Shaw. Martial goes back inside towards Pogba. Pogba then finds Fred, who's in a little bit of space just over halfway. Fred looks up and feeds a nice ball towards Shaw. He then tries to flick one first time down the line, but it's a poor execution from Shaw as Bellerin reads it, and then the ball is cleared upfield by Holding. Although it did just go out of play a bit earlier as Pogba takes this throw. Referee says continue with that as Maguire finds Lindelof just inside his own half. He goes over now into Arsenal's territory. Now it's with Lindelof across towards Wan-Bissaka. Lindelof gets it back. Now it's with the feet of Fred. Maguire now, as United just seem to be trying to take a little bit of sting away from Arsenal now. The bright start to the second half for the Gunners, still 0-0. They're just trying to keep a hold of possession and just try and slow it down a little bit, you'd feel, as Fred has the ball. Now he finds the feet of Martial, very central in that number 10 position he's acting as. Now Pogba does really well just to wriggle away Lacazette. He finds the ball towards Cavani. Cavani lets it go and he nearly gets a pass back from Martial, but that's good defending by Arsenal. Lacazette, having been caught, is back on his feet. Now Willian is charging up towards halfway. Good challenge comes in though from Fred as he wins possession back, and now it is with Rashford down that right-hand side of the field. Rashford then looks up, just gives a short pass back towards Fred. Now Fernandez back out to Rashford. Fernandez makes a darting run forward and he gets the ball back. He tries to deliver a ball and it's not a very good one. One bouncing into the keeper's arms. There was no one within the close vicinity of that in terms of a teammate, as Leno bowls this one out underarm then towards Xhaka, and Xhaka has to be aware of Fernandez, who was coming back to charge him down. Partey finds Holding towards Bellerin. Spaniard then goes inside towards Partey. Just gets the ball away towards David Luiz, with Fred doing a good job of pressing his opponent as Smith Rowe has possession. Smith Rowe gets it back from Xhaka. Now a nice little ball towards Willian by Smith Rowe. Then Willian attempts to find the number 32. Doesn't quite work as United again keep a hold of the ball as Fred has it now. Pogba looks up and little toe poke ball then towards Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes out towards the right side where Rashford's got a little bit of room now. He's faced up against Xhaka. Rashford then tries to get into the penalty area. That's good covering though by Willian. And the ball back towards Leno. Puts his left boot through this one. High upfield then. Lindelof wins the header though. And it is the Red Devils that have the ball back. It's with Pogba, the Frenchman. Goes in field towards Fred. Oh, the referee... Actually, the referee's just coming over to have a look at something. The players stopped. Willian... I'm not sure if Willian's been caught. Might have been by a flailing arm of Rashford when Willian came on the blind side to getting and win the ball back. Not sure quite what's going on here with Willian, really. He's sat down now on the pitch, just on the edge of the box. Don't know if he's just been caught in the face or not. I'm sure VAR will have a little look at it. I can only suspect it's just an arm from Rashford. He doesn't know. He tries to cut in between. Tries to dart in between both Xhaka and Willian. Does he get caught in the face anywhere? I can't see anything there. It's his left. It's the left knee that the physio's looking at though. It's just jarred ever so slightly. It'd be a huge shame for Willian because he's made such an impact since coming on at the break. And he's just having to walk off himself. The good news is that he is walking off himself, but will they be able to continue or not? We'll have to wait and see. Martin Odegaard, the cameras are panning to now, just to see if he might get his debut since joining on Wednesday on loan from Real Madrid until the end of the campaign. I think Willian will be alright. He is off the field of play at the moment, but he wants to come back on, and he is back on the field of play now, so just monitor that one for the next couple of minutes to see how he is, as the Red Devils now have possession with Shaw, just over halfway. Goes back inside then towards Maguire. Maguire then finds Lindelof. Lindelof back to Maguire. England international finds his compatriot Shaw, but then that inside ball is well cut out by Holding. Holding then tries to go down the line, and the ball actually just trickles out of play. And it'll be out for a throw in what has been a disappointing start to the second half for the Red Devils. Into the second half then at the Emirates, and it's still Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0, but it is Arsenal that have started the second half the better. Willian coming on as a second half sub has made a real impact, and he did have the first opportunity when a cross swung in from the right by Bellerin, found its way to Willian at the far stick. He took a touch, and then with his right foot, his shot looked like it had beaten De Gea, but it didn't beat the block of Wan-Bissaka. And then there was a chance for Pepe as well. A low cross in, cut back by Willian for Pepe, running onto it first time, left-footed, makes really good contact, but this time it's Harry Maguire in the way to block the shot. There was an injury concern for Arsenal when Willian did go down, but he seems to have shaken off the little knock to his knee. It's still Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0. Yeah, it's Manchester United that are coming down the left-hand side now. Little chip ball into the box by Shaw, and Cavani nearly puts it in the back of the net, and somehow Cavani has not put it in the back of the net. It was a bit fortuitous how the ball broke towards Shaw, but Cavani somehow has fluffed his lines. It was a nice little pass actually by Martial to Shaw. The Uruguayan has missed the target from 6 yards out, just inside the 6-yard box. It's come at him quickly. It's actually taken a little flick off an Arsenal defender on the way through as this corner comes in from Shaw, and nearly a chance then at the far post, but it's been headed away. Bruno Fernandes brings it down and then finds Fred. Fred then across to Shaw. Shaw finds Rashford. Rashford tries to nutmeg Bellerin. Rashford still has possession. Now he just guides inside. tries to find the little ball towards Fred, but that's been picked off, and now Arsenal trying to turn defence into attack, and Smith Rowe delivers a ball over the top of the defence. Pepe is chasing hard, but Wan-Bissaka has got just enough pace to get in there and get the ball back towards his goalkeeper. Almost an opportunity on. United have given it away. Xhaka picks it up on that far left-hand side of the field. He's under a bit of pressure, finds the ball towards Cedric. Now it's with Willian. Cedric makes a little inside run. Willian goes for Pepe instead. Fred gets half a foot in, but Pepe still has possession. Now it's with Xhaka. He has to turn back though towards the halfway line because Fernandes putting a good bit of pressure on him, but the Gunners have managed to work it back out to the left hand side for Willian. Willian then goes with a crossfield ball. He finds Bellerin, one touch, and Bellerin heads it inside then towards Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe with the socks down, that sort of style he likes, goes to Bellerin, but then Arsenal go all the way back towards the halfway line. And the sort of momentum in the attack is gone now a little bit, as the Gunners happy just to pass it around. But, well, United haven't been on the back foot in the second half. Should really be ahead now. What an opportunity for Edinson Cavani. I have to say it's either just flicked off the Arsenal defender, who was right on the shoulder, I think, when he's hit this one. So close to giving the Red Devils the opening goal in this game. Lovely ball from Shaw. Good sort of build-up play from Martial, then Shaw, and then Cavani with the chances. We've had an hour on the clock. Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0. Listening to unofficial off-tube studio commentary as Xhaka swings the ball towards Holding. Partey back inside towards Xhaka, comes over halfway. Fernandes putting pressure on, so they go towards Holding. Holding then goes for a booming ball forward. What on earth that was, I have no idea, because it's straight into the breadbasket of Leno, who barely has to move from the edge of his own 6-yard box to pluck that one out of the air. Mentioned there is strong benches for both of these sides. Of course, Martial came on for the injured McTominay in the first half, and Willian came on for Gabriel at the break. But there's still Willock, Odegaard, Chambers, Gabriel Nketiah, Maitland-Niles, Elneny, subkeeper for Runarsson for the Gunners. And then for the away side, United, Greenwood, Tuanzebe, James, Matic, Van der Beek, Telles and Bailly. Henderson the sub-keeper. Just seeing that chance for Cavani again. He actually hits it as Arsenal actually now coming forward. Smith Rowe tries to deliver a ball into the box, but it's been dealt with just about as De Gea just puts his right foot through this one and finds a neat ball out to Rashford. He then just overhead scoops this one back towards the line, but there is Luiz to step in and win the ball back. Now Lacazette back to Luiz, who's continued his run. The Brazilian now trying to get room for a shot, still towards the edge of the area. He finds Pepe now, trying to get onto his left foot, finds it back to Luiz, who is leaning back when he hits this one, and it's way behind into the stands for a goal kick. But the chance for Cavani, he mistimes it so badly that his shot with his right foot, inside of his right foot, he's going wide, but it's Leno who is, he's outside of the post line as Leno, and he just tips it with his left finger and actually takes it back towards goal and nearly palms it into his own goal actually. But as it stands, it's still Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0. As Luiz again just steps in and gets his foot towards this one, can only put it out for a throw this time. Luiz finding himself in an attacking position before, but unable to hit the target with his shot. As the Red Devils now trying to pass this one out from the back, and Arsenal are pressing high at the pitch, then trying to force them into a mistake. Eventually, there's just a long ball thumped clear up towards halfway. Arsenal have it though with Lacazette. He is beaten to the punch, but then Xhaka comes in and wins the ball ahead of Cavani. The Uruguayan is deemed to have been fouled. Free kick, which they've taken quickly, and Partey just manages to keep a hold of that one. Still Partey is going, and then he's just caught on the ankles ever so slightly by Fred. Free kick given. Frustration being shown then by a few United players. Michael Oliver just needs to try and keep a lid on this one, as the free kick is taken quickly. Holding finds Luiz. Xhaka back to Luiz, who is midway through his own half. Finds Holding. Holding then goes for a long ball forward, then over the top of the defence, and Lacazette has brought it down superbly. Oh, and then looks like he's fell to the floor. He is. Well, Harry Maguire, that's silly really. Alexandre Lacazette with some absolutely sensational control. There's a long ball forward over the top of the defence. Lacazette brings it down with his right foot, then he just flicks it to his outside, tries to go around Maguire, who just steps in the way and blocks him to the floor. Silly from Maguire. It's so silly, and he's lucky it's just on the edge of the box. That is another couple of yards and it could have been a penalty, but Maguire protesting his innocence. I don't know why players do this. The referee's given the decision, he's given the free kick, but they still continue to protest their innocence, saying, what for? Why is it a free kick? You can't give that. Well, the referee's given his decision. Unless VAR decide to overturn it, which they're not going to overturn free kicks like that, then just get on with it and get yourself focused for this defending of your set piece, which is a very, very dangerous position. Just on this right side edge of the box, Lacazette standing over it, Xhaka, Pepe as well. Lacazette steps up right-footed, and he cracks it against the bar. What an effort by Lacazette, that is. So unlucky for the Frenchman. Brilliant, brilliant little effort. De Gea was absolutely stranded. As it is, it's still 0-0, but Arsenal still coming forward, and Lacazette has it on the left side of the box. He's waiting for support, lays it towards the edge, looking for Willian. It evades his teammate, and now United trying to bring clear, but they can't, as Arsenal have possession back with Xhaka. He then sprays a lovely diagonal ball out towards the left for Cedric. He then delivers one into the box, looking for Lacazette. It drops down for Smith Rowe, right for the strike, then it's saved by De Gea at his near post. United trying to scramble the lines clear. It's now with Martial into his own defensive third in the left back position. Smith Rowe then gets a foot on it, but it goes behind for a goal kick. Well, Manchester United thank their lucky stars that they've got the bar then, and also the save from De Gea, as it's still Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0. It's a really good hit by Smith Rowe. It's a save you'd expect De Gea to make, but nonetheless, it's a fierce hit, and he does well to get down smartly to his left. But it's the free kick now, which I'm seeing replays of. I mean, it's a wonderful little effort from Lacazette. I mean, De Gea is just watching that one, smacks against the bar. And Mikel Arteta just saw his reaction as well. He can't believe it. But nearly the opening goal in this game. I think the first goal goes in this game will really start to get into gear, really. But as it stands, it's still 0-0 as United clear a ball upfield. I mean, United have been dreadfully poor in the second half. There's just that chance for Cavani, really, which was a clear-cut one, which he should have scored. He didn't, but it's Arsenal that are doing all the work. Lacazette's free kick has hit the bar. Smith Rowe has forced a good stop from De Gea. There was a shot from Pepe, which was blocked by Maguire, and the Willian shot, which was blocked by Wan-Bissaka. Both were goal-bound shots as well, and looked like they're beating the keeper, so they're going to ball hits his left toe, pops up to Martial behind him, and United can't make the most of it. But now Shaw delivers a ball in from the left-hand side. It's headed away. Pogba will pick up the scraps, though. Pogba has an effort from distance. It takes a deflection and spoons up gratefully into the hands then of Bernd Leno. And that's a little bit better from United, but still you feel Arsenal are looking more threatening in the second half. Well, it's still goalless then at the Emirates between Arsenal and Manchester United, but really both sides should be on the score sheet. United haven't been second best in the second half, had a glorious opportunity. Shaw with a ball across the 6-yard box for Cavani running onto it. He hits it with his right foot. It's going to go wide of the post. That's how bad the effort was. It was actually the fingertips of Leno that brought it back close towards target, but it missed the post. And then for Arsenal, well, they've had chances. Pepe and Willian were shots blocked, but then there was Lacazette with a free kick. Brilliant effort right on the edge of the box. He gets it over the wall. He's beaten De Gea, but it rattles against the crossbar, and then Smith Rowe from an acute angle when the ball broke to him in the area forces De Gea into a good stop low down to his left. It's still Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0. Yeah, just seeing Hector Bellerin maybe getting a little bit lucky when he was trying to run the ball out from his defensive third and get away from Martial. He maybe had his ankles clipped ever so slightly, and he gets the free kick when Martial was having a good chance to run in then, as again Arsenal play a long ball forward looking for Lacazette, but he can't get on the end of this one this time, as United now try and come forward with Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes is having one of his quieter games for the Red Devils. I suppose he can't do it all the time for them. I mean, such an influential figure for them, as it's with Martial. Martial back out towards Shaw on this left side. Shaw then goes infield towards Pogba. Pogba looks up and just goes further to his right to find Lindelof. Over halfway, now it's with Fred. Fred back towards Lindelof. There's not much pace in this attack at the moment for United. As now Maguire steps forward. Maguire then just finds Shaw to his left-hand side. Shaw then cuts in field, but like I said, doesn't like his right foot, so doesn't bother crossing it, just goes with his left short pass in field. Now it's Fred. He's worked all the way out towards the right-hand side for Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka then goes towards Fred. Fred then delivers one towards the far post, looking for Martial, then Shaw as well. And Arsenal have got just enough bodies in the way to get that ball temporarily clear. Shaw will pick it up before it goes out for a throw. Now it's with Pogba on the left corner of the penalty area. Finds Maguire, back towards Shaw. Shaw has Pogba down the line, but he goes inside anyway towards Fernandes. Now Martial, twisting and turning, Partey up against him, finds Pogba, back to Martial, short simple passing, ball into the area, is missed by Fernandes. There's Luiz though to clear it away with his right foot all the way up towards the halfway line. United have possession back, but they'll look to go again. Maybe the momentum is just swinging towards United to have a little patch in this second half now. Just wondering if any of the managers, Arteta or Solskjaer, are looking towards their bench to change things up. 20 minutes to go, Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0, listening to unofficial off-tube studio commentary. As Shaw now is allowed to come forward here. Inside the penalty area, he finds Rashford. Rashford on the turn has a little shot, it's blocked by Holding. Martial now has possession, finds it in field towards Fred. He has an effort from distance, takes a deflection, finds his way towards Martial, again plays ahead of him inside the area, lays it towards Fernandes on the edge, but now the flag goes up. VAR. I've just had a word in the ear of the Solskjaer. Just seeing shots of him on the sidelines. Doesn't look like he's looking to make any sort of changes. Mentioned he's got Donny van de Beek, who, well, he's got to be scratching his head, Van de Beek, actually, about his move to Old Trafford. It's not been the season that he wanted. It's definitely stunted his progress, you'd feel, from how good he was at Ajax. He thought that he was going to potentially be a regular starter, but it also questions whether he was actually a player that Solskjaer wanted. He likes to play in that number 10 role, does Van de Beek, but United have got Bruno Fernandes in there. Pogba should sometimes slip in. Rashford, Martial, so many attacking players. It's just been hard to fit Van de Beek in, the Netherlands international. Dan James in there as well, the Welshman. He's not had the season that he wanted. Made a really fast start to his Old Trafford career, but has stalled in this campaign. As now Smith Rowe comes forward for Arsenal, finds Willian just on the left corner of the box, onto his right foot. Finds Smith Rowe just to his outside. Smith Rowe then goes back towards Xhaka. Xhaka then swings it across to Holding. Holding then finds Bellerin on this right side. Bellerin then exchanges passes with Pepe. Sort of held up against a couple of United players. Lacazette then comes short for this one, but he's been beaten to it by Maguire. Now United playing this ball out from inside their own penalty area. De Gea takes a couple touches, then just sprays one forward, but sprays it too much because it's straight out of play after one bounce and out of play. Cedric takes his throw and quickly finds Willian. Willian now has a little dart of pace, and then he's taken out by Paul Pogba. That'll be a free kick, and that'll be a yellow card as well. I knew exactly what he was doing there, Paul Pogba. I mean, again, he looks at the referee and screams, but he just steps across, hangs out the leg, takes Willian down. It's a free kick. He's saying that's my first foul, but it doesn't matter if it's the first foul or not. If it's bad enough for a yellow card, then you go in the book, and Willian was in a promising position there as well. 73 minutes gone, Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0. Listening to unofficial off-tube studio commentary. Willian and Pepe both standing over this one. As Pepe delivers it with his left foot, it's been headed down like a stooping header from Wan-Bissaka. Ball back to Fernandes. He then just volleys it upfield, saying, well, what else did you want me to do, to his teammates, as Shaw manages to win the ball. Then he gives it away. Lacazette now down this right-hand side. Inside pass towards Pepe. Breaks towards Bellerin. Now Pepe again. United again have got lots of bodies back, and not much room for either team to operate in when they get into attacking possessions, especially in that final third. As Lindelof then half volleys one up towards halfway. Can't find Rashford though, and now it is with Cedric. Cedric with a little low ball towards the left for Smith Rowe. Overlapping one from Willian. Smith Rowe ignores him. Eventually does find the Brazilian. Now Willian charging forward. Scampers little ball inside towards Pepe. He's just being challenged though. A good challenge from Fred. Now it's with Wan-Bissaka. I have to say, Fred is putting himself in for a man of the match performance in that holding midfield role. He almost opened the scoring in the first half, but It's been absolutely tireless effort from Fred. Worked really, really hard in what has been sort of an up and down Manchester United career, but he's definitely endears himself to fans with the work rate that he puts in. As Maguire has the ball for the Red Devils on the halfway line now, he finds Fred. Fred across to Lindelof. Lindelof finds Wan-Bissaka down the line to Bruno Fernandes. He's beaten to the punch though by Cedric, and now Arsenal have it back. But then Xhaka's passes into, well, half intercepted by Pogba. Actually breaks now towards Cedric over halfway. Cedric then just drifts inside, then plays a little reverse pass to Willian. Willian just knocks it back towards the halfway line where Xhaka's waiting. Now it's with Partey. Back to Xhaka. Now holding. Steps over halfway. Xhaka again. Arsenal just popping the ball around nicely as they try to get something in this final 15 minutes. Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0. There's been 24 attempts in the game. 13 for Arsenal, 11 for Man U. And there's a free kick now for Arsenal as well. There's Lacazette just stepping forward, then dropping deep to win that low pass towards him. Has just caught late then. Harry Maguire goes in the book. Yellow card for the Man United skipper. Luiz just fed just a fired pass into Lacazette's feet. Yeah, it's really good play actually. Just rolls away from Maguire. He knows he's coming in behind him. Takes the contact, gets the free kick. Maguire's in the book, his 5th of the season. And he goes into the book then, and well, yellow cards dished out. Go for it, he smacks it into the top of the wall, and that balloons behind, and it will be a corner kick. Definitely fancied that one. Did David Luiz. He had the eyes on it. He thought it was tracking into the top left corner, but there was the wall to do their job. But it will be a corner kick for the Gunners in the route. Willian will take this set piece. Right arm goes up, right-footed in, swinging delivery towards the near post. It's headed away by Pogba. It's picked up though by Bellerin. He has a left-footed shot from the edge of the D, blocked, but only towards Smith Rowe. Arsenal still have possession. Willian then tries to turn and go back down the line. Gets half away from Fred. Now he finds Pepe. Pepe then, good bit of footwork, finds Smith Rowe. Smith Rowe mind you of the game we've got coming up later on as well, the final Premier League game of the day. Southampton against Aston Villa kicks off at 8 p.m. We'll have an official off-tube studio commentary for you off that game as well from 7:55. Can run you well, teams are coming in for that one actually. For the game, actually looks like James Ward-Prowse may be playing in an unusual position, but Theo Walcott and Danny Ings are leading the line for Southampton. Villa, they've got Martinez in goal, Cash, Konsa, Mings and Target as a back four. And then go with Douglas Luiz and John McGinn in the holding midfield roles. Traore, Barkley and Grealish are then a attacking three, playing behind the lone striker Ollie Watkins. So definitely promises to be an entertaining game, that one. We are still looking for our first goal of the game though, as it's Arsenal 0, Manchester United 0. 12 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Red Devils in possession. Rashford delivers a ball in from the right-hand side, takes a deflection. Up into the air it goes. Holding gets his head to it. Then Pogba gets his head in there. He nods it back towards the danger zone, but one bouncing into Leno's hands, and the referee's actually stopped play as Lacazette is maybe being caught by Pogba, and Pogba's landed quite heavy. Went up to win that header. Up, and then as he jumps up and wins the header, he's caught just slightly in the air. See this now? Well, yeah, it's like the left sort of hip of Pogba goes into the side of the head of Lacazette, just about around the back of the head, maybe. Pogba just lands a little bit heavily. I think Pogba's asking for a free kick, but it's just a coming together. I don't think there's anything they could have done about that. If you missed any of the early results, by the way, in the Premier League, double from Callum Wilson gave Newcastle United a much-needed victory as they beat Everton by 2-0 at Goodison Park. Crystal Palace Well, they managed to defeat Wolverhampton Wanderers at Selhurst Park by a goal to nil. Eberechi Eze getting on the score sheet. Man City also had a 1-0 win at home against Sheffield United. Gabriel Jesus' 9th minute strike, enough to seal all 3 points and put the Citizens at the time 4 points clear at the top. As things stand with this draw, Man United will be 3 behind them, but now they're coming forward looking for all 3 points. Rashford goes for an effort from just inside the area and he hits the side netting. Well, that was ambitious from Marcus Rashford to try and beat Leno from that angle. It was good work by United to win it high up the field through Wan-Bissaka. He's never going to beat Leno really from that, going for his near post there, Rashford. It was, like I said, very ambitious. That is the last action as well as Marcus Rashford. He is off the field of play, and Mason Greenwood now is coming on to replace him. A like-for-like swap really. Not really been Rashford's night. Been a frustrating one for him. The other game as well that you might have missed earlier on, the Hawthorns that finished West Brom 2, Fulham 2. Bobby Cordova-Reid gave the Colleges the lead. Cal Bartley and Mateus Pereira then put the Baggies ahead before Ivan Caballero scored 5 minutes after coming as a sub to get a share of the spoils for Fulham. Another draw for Scott Parker's men. As well. You just run forward, Pepe. Just ahead of him, Pepe. Now inside the penalty. Mikel Arteta. Arteta's reaction again.